What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology, the tiny action. We have to get into this one really quickly because it's a very, very quick game mode. In the bottom of the map, in the teal color, playing as Poseidon, his name is Mariano. We have Joey Bads in the purple color, playing as Uranus. We have Climactic in the blue color, playing as Loki. And we have Grass in the red color, playing as Thor. And we finally have Keen Flame in the green color, playing as Set. This is the tiny game mode. There's not a lot of space on the map. Everyone has got infinite resources here, ladies and gentlemen. As the manners and everything else is coming up, Joey Bads gets a little bit stiffed here in the middle of the map with a little bit less room than everyone else. The houses coming up here for Mariano as he's trying to claim a little bit of space. We do see Flame pushing through with his own priests here, trying to build those out. Very, very standard for Tiny for the Egyptian players to spam priests nice and early, as we are starting to see some Oracle heroes coming through here for Joey Bads as he gets up some more manners here as well. More houses coming up for Climactic as he tries to block in his opponent from getting close to him as the houses are going to come up. We do see an attempt here from Grass to claim a little bit more space for himself. He's already got himself 2 temples up here. Same too for Climactic as he's going to be getting going. So we've got Loki on those bottoms here. Thor as well. Getting yourself to the Mythic Age, getting a hill fort up and making Ballaster might seem like a great play, but it's a very, very slow way to play. And we'll see if that's going to be something that these guys are going to be able to do. Mariano here seemingly has claimed a significant amount of space to start this one off. He's got all of this space to pump some stuff in. We do see an armory coming through as Flame dropping this Plague of Serpents into delay as much as he possibly can. Meanwhile, an armory coming in this corner here for Joey Bads. I do not think he's going to quite be able to make that one happen. He's also going through Oceanus here to try and heal up his citizen, as life is very, very tough where that's concerned. As the Galadriel pulling back, we do see Climactic attempt to push in here and pick off these units as the Galadriel trying to heal up the citizen as fast as it possibly can. But even if Joey Bads gets to the heroic age here, he's still got some tough things he's going to have to work out, as one citizen does end up falling. The sentry towers are up. Watch towers are going to be coming through there as well. Whole bunch of towers coming up for Grass on this position as he's played it very, very safely to start this game off. A stable coming through for Mariano. I'm not sure what the plan is with that one. The bonus of Poseidon doesn't really hold true in this game mode because he has infinite resources. So what is he going to do? Rush for the Mythic Age and make a Tyroi? That could be the answer. As we do see a cheeky little shockwave coming in as the citizen attempting to stay alive here, diving into that town center. As Climactic still getting a lot of good pressure on. Longhouses are up. Bragi is coming through over here. Over here, we do already see a market, and the Mythic Age is going to be coming through for Grass very, very quickly. Meanwhile, Sekhmet coming in for Flame. He wants to make those scarabs to take out these buildings as fast as he possibly can. So many towers up already for Grass. If there's any sort of attempt at an earthquake to take this down, it's going to do so much damage as Curse gets dropped down over here, taking out a couple of villages. Not going to be that big of a deal where that's concerned, as the heroic age does end up coming through here for Joey Bads. He's losing the citizens though, and he's not got a whole lot remaining here, in a bit of a difficult position, unfortunately. As a market coming down for Climactic, we see the hill fort coming up for Grass. He is going to be rushing those Ballaster out as fast as he can, going through Balder for some reason. I'm surprised. Maybe the Film of Winter doesn't work or something. I'm not 100% sure, but Balder does nothing in this game mode. You can make some villages and maybe click Ragnarok at some point, as Grass does drop down the frost over here is a undermine getting dropped somewhere. I'm not sure exactly what's happening where that's concerned. Climactic trying to get in onto this position over here to give himself a little bit more space. That's why he's going so hard onto Joey Bads, because it's very, very tough for him to defend himself here. Meanwhile, the battle balls popping out over here get cleaned up incredibly fast by these Grass, Herser, and Flame now. He's trying to get himself the market. He's trying to get himself to the Mythic Age. A Migdal Stronghold, while decent, I'm not sure of its utility. Now, unless you go for Thoth here and you get yourself Valley of Kings, and that's going to be pumping out those elephants really, really quickly, it's a little bit of a difficult one. So we'll see what his choice is going to be. I'm not sure he's even got... Do you have infinite favor on this map? I don't think you do. Okay, I don't get to see. I don't think you have infinite favor, so he needs to get himself 40 favor as well with that Thoth. There's a market going to be coming through fairly shortly. There's Chaos getting dropped down over there as well, as Artemis is on the way here for Mariano. It's going to take out so much stuff. Citadel Center up for Flame as well. No Masons or anything coming through for anyone, as a whole bunch of Hippocon have been trained here for Mariano, but he hasn't used anything just yet, just hanging back for the time being. It looks like all these villages may have been picked off at some point here, as Joey Bads is still attempting to get out of his position here, trying to get a military barracks up to start making some units. But the Ballista are coming through for Grass at this point. He's getting himself engineers as well, as all those Ballista getting trained into this position. We do see the Chariot Archers are in. Illuminati through Hell. Mariano through Artemis. Where's the Earthquake going to drop? Right in front, but there's just so many buildings here. Does he have himself any upgrades? He's already got himself Architects and Safeguard here, ladies and gentlemen. Illuminati with 1,320 HP on these buildings. He doesn't get touched. And that Earthquake, which would have normally, if he used it on Flame over here, probably would have killed Flame, but he didn't. Instead, he does manage to take out Joey Bads' town center here. And this is actually going to give Illuminati even more of an advantage here. However, the Ballista are out, and now the buildings of Illuminati are going to get destroyed very, very quickly here. Nidhogg coming through onto this position to attempt to take out those Ballista and give Illuminati just that little bit extra time here. He's also got 3 hill forts out himself. Do we see any upgrades? No. No Levy here. Does get himself the draft horses, and that Nidhogg is not long for this world here as it gets taken out very, very quickly. I am surprised to see the horrors. I would have liked to see some sort of a strategy that involves getting Valley of the Kings here. Very, very strong, but maybe a little bit too challenging, considering you need to get yourself 40 favor. If you build a monument straight away, will take you somewhere in the vicinity, what, 6, 12, 18, 24... I guess it's going to take you about 8 minutes to get that favor in. Though maybe you start with 100 favor? I can't even remember. Tornado getting dropped down, trying to take out these buildings here. But again, these sorts of destructive god powers, they're just not that good on Tiny when all of the stuff is here. As Mariano says, focus Grass or he wins. But Illuminati is already here as Tyroy coming in. Look at all of these Ballista here. As Illuminati is very, very much in front in this game, it seems. As the siege towers are popping out, going to be breaking through Grass here as well. Look at all of these Ballists. He's also got himself Burning Pitch. Now, Burning Pitch doesn't give any bonus damage onto the Ballista versus buildings. It just gives a little bit of extra crush damage from memory. A little bit of extra pierce damage as well, I think. But it looks here like Mariano, he's trying to push out with these Tyroy, but it's just not working out for him, as there's no way through this mass of ballast that have been created here. And because Grass is being dominated at this moment by Flame with those siege towers coming through, Illuminati is kind of left standing as the only one remaining, as we see a ceasefire. Going to give a little bit more time here. As Champion Chariot's going to come in, a barracks getting dropped down. Houses trying to get dropped all over the place here for Grass as he's going to try and get set back up. No hill forts are going to come through, so he's just going to have the longhouses here as well. But how can Flame, as Egyptian, deal with all of these ballasts? Now Tornado onto a bunch of ballista would have been a good idea. Tornado on a bunch of ballista. Joey also has been owned here. He's been removed from the game. As the catapults coming through. And Mariano does have a ton of these Heliopoli, which might be able to push to... No, not with 7 crush. I think these ballasts are going to clean up those Heliopoli very, very quickly. As Mariano can't even get the town center back up at this point. Balder Rams are a good idea. He did go through Balder. There's 5 Heliopoli do pop out here. And let's see exactly how fast they get taken out. As look at those ballasts. They just absolutely demolish the Heliopoli. He's got so many of them. Such a ridiculously strong unit where that's concerned. The Olfsark are all out here for Grass. He's got a lot of upgrades. But How's he going to break through over here? As the buildings are getting taken down, Grass could make a push in onto this position as Mariano taps out there. And Grass pulls back ever so slightly, trying to break through. His Ulfsark can push in. Flaming Weapons gets dropped, but it doesn't affect the siege. I don't believe. No, it doesn't. Only affects the human units. As the Hill Fort gets taken down. Town Center going to go down as well over here. But look at the damage that these Ballista are doing here. As the hometown center of Illuminati will end up going down after all is said and done. So the catapults are cleaning up these temples in the middle of the map, and it's still very, very close here. As Illuminati does end up losing his town center, and Armory of Grass is trying to get up so he can get some more armory upgrades in, but this is not going to be an easy one here. As the units over here trying to grapple for space in this game. So many fire giants out. What can Flame do? He's got a lot of chariot archers inside of his town, his Migdal here, but maybe making some mercenary cavalry or something out to rush in and try and take out these Ballista wouldn't be a bad idea. There's just so many of them. Does he have himself the upgrade on this as well? Does it come in on this? Or does it come in on this? No, he still doesn't have Levy. I don't think Grass has got it either. As the Ballista Tower's over here falling, and Illuminati is about to finish off Grass and finish off Flame as well. As that's the game, and Illuminati does end up taking it. GG. A bit of a funny one here. If you guys enjoyed this one, tiny, good game mode, very, very fun. But in the end here, Illuminati too strong. He just had a little bit too much space over here with both Mariano and Illuminati doubling up on Joey Bads there. Nonetheless, Illuminati the victor. If you guys enjoyed this one, please consider the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.